Scorpio, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. Okay, Scorpio, let's talk about all these cards. Let's get one card on your strength. So looking here, bottom of the deck, we do have the Hierophant showing up. So when it comes to relationships, or maybe one relationship specifically, you're really thinking long-term. It could even be about a Taurus, so take that as it resonates. But I am getting the sense of you're very focused on a relationship. And in fact, it shows up here again. So when I look at your current energy, Eight of Pentacles tells me that you're mastering something right now. And with the Chariot, you're seeing a lot of success, but the Chariot shows up after battle. And so whatever's been taking place, it feels like you've been overcoming a lot. You're really seeing some sort of positive progress being made in an area of your life. I'm just getting the sense of there might be multiple areas of your life. Like you're seeing success in one area and it's impacting others. It's kind of that spreading of just optimism and hope and all of that really positive energy. In what you need to focus on, I am getting the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a card of feeling maybe overwhelmed, needing to prioritize and focus on something here, needing to make a decision, because this indicates that you have a lot in front of you right now. When I look at the past energy here, I'm getting the Empress with the Ace of Cups. So the Empress is Venus energy. It rules relationships. Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning, fresh start. All of this is really coming up. And the Hierophant too. So I would be surprised if you were not in a relationship. This feels like I'm connecting with Scorpios that are in a significant connection here. Sitting in your strength position is the Hanged Man. So this is about seeing things from a different perspective. And I'm getting the sense of recognizing opportunities where maybe you wouldn't have seen them before. And I'm getting the sense that because you're able to see things from a different perspective, you're not looking at obstacles the same way. You're not looking at opportunities the same way. You're starting to understand more of the kind of overall context of them, where the real opportunity exists. And with the Death card, your card, showing up here in your near future, this is change and transformation. This is about leaving something behind to go after exactly what you want. But this feels like, I mean, this is your energy coming up here, so not surprised to see that. When I look at the external influences, so how the universe is shaping the situation, I'm getting the Six of Pentacles with the Hermit here. So the Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity. The Hermit energy, Virgo energy, so this is a lot of stability, thinking things through, understanding, healing, whatever it is that's taking place, so that you can be more open to whatever these opportunities are, because there are a lot of opportunities showing up here for you with that Seven of Cups energy. And so it's about you kind of doing the work necessary to figure out which ones are going to be in your best interest. What is it that you want to do now versus maybe can do later? Sitting in your hopes or fears is Temperance energy. So Sagittarius energy may or may not be significant. What I like about this one here is you are emotionally balanced and you're coming at it from a place of feeling like things are finally coming into some sort of an alignment, and you want it to stay that way. King of Cups is showing up here in your potential outcome. And so male or female is just the energy of the card, but I am getting a sense of either it's you, because this is your energy, it's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And in fact, we have Cancer out here as well with that Chariot energy. So lots of water showing up here in your reading. But this is about emotional maturity, really taking that stance of not everything is in my best interest and not everything has that same level of priority. And so what is really going to be the most meaningful? And it feels like this is what you're doing in order to make a decision around that Seven of Cups, around these opportunities that present themselves. So let's get some additional details here. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Chariot, I'm getting the Magician. I love when the Magician shows up, especially the way that it's showing up here. A lot of success, a lot of you mastering something. What you're stepping into right now is your spiritual well-being. You're stepping onto your spiritual path with a lot more confidence, a lot more of, I know exactly what I want to achieve. I know how to make that a reality, because that's what the Magician does. The Magician manifests. And so love the way that this is showing up for you. With the Seven of Cups, I am getting the Ace of Cups. So when it comes to you going after exactly what you want, or really kind of narrowing down what's going to be in your best interest, the Ace of Cups does indicate, kind of take it back to basics. What is it that you truly need? Because the Ace of Cups is out here in your focus. It's also showing up here in your past in relation to another person. And so there could be things where maybe your life together with this person, you have new opportunities opening up that would also just kind of grow and expand you, the connection, all of it. And it's about figuring out, what do you need to prioritize there? Tell me about the Empress with the Ace of Cups. Five of Cups. Seeing things from a different perspective. This could also indicate that you've had maybe an off and on relationship with this person, and it finally clicked in and finally started coming to a fruition where things are finally on that right track. And I know I keep saying the word finally, it just feels that way, that, oh, this kind of relief. Okay, we're not going to keep going around and round, that this is a brand new beginning here. So take that as it resonates. Not everybody is kind of in an off and on situation. Regardless, I am getting more of the on situation now. So if you are in a relationship, it's most likely I'm connecting with you and your energy here. With the Hanged Man, I'm getting the King of Wands. So again, male or female, it's just the energy of the card. But when it comes to seeing things from a different perspective, that Hanged Man energy, the King of Wands showing up tells me, especially in your strength position, that your actions are going to be different because you're able to see things differently, because you're responding differently in general, seeing things differently, manifesting your goals and your dreams. It's going to inspire different action that you take. It actually leads into this Death card. So let's talk about, yeah. So with the Death card showing up here, you're taking a lot of actions that are maybe different, but it's about going after your long-term goals. And so with this Death card showing up with the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles is about stability. And so there's changes that are taking place that are meant to ground you and keep you in this more stable energy, this nurturing energy, really kind of setting yourself up for the life that you want. It's all connected to the Magician. I just keep getting the Magician's actually at the center of this. Even though it's a clarifying card, it just feels like the Magician's at the center of this. Things are unfolding because of wishes and goals that you've had. They're now becoming a reality. Let's see if we can get one card on the Hermit. We have the Four of Wands. So a lot of reflection, a lot of healing around what kind of relationship do you want, or maybe even healing this type of relationship if you're already in a marriage, because we do have the Hierophant at that bottom of the deck. And so we have a couple of the marriage cards showing up here, but it feels like you're really thinking about things. You're not just acting impulsively here. You're really coming at it from a very mature, very balanced state of mind to understand, is this in my best interest? What do I need to do to keep it going, to keep it in my best interest? With the Six of Pentacles, I am getting the Hanged Man with the Devil. This is really telling. You're able to see limitations and restrictions from a different viewpoint. That's what's happening. That's what's been happening. You're able to act differently, take a different approach to situations. This could be, if you have been in an off and on, the actions that you're taking now are different because you're different. You're seeing things differently. You have been transforming. And with the Six of Pentacles here, this tells me that when it comes to the actions that you're taking, you're encouraged to take different actions. Be more open and available. Maybe in the past, if you recognize that somebody was closing themselves off, you might have closed yourself off. And now, instead of closing yourself off, you might open up even more as a way to encourage the other person to open up to you. With Temperance, I am getting the World. Yeah, there's closing out a cycle here for sure. The closing out of the cycle left you feeling very balanced. So whatever happened in the past, it doesn't feel like that this was like a negative for you at all. It feels like you got everything you needed out of the situation. It ended with a lot of abundance in your favor. It created a situation where you feel very balanced. You're not navigating this the way that I'm seeing the other signs navigating it. You're not healing from anything, not in that way. I'm just getting the sense of almost like a relief that things are turning around and that you're acting differently to keep it going down that path. With the King of Cups, I am getting the 10 of Pentacles. So again, another marriage card within tarot. But what I'm getting here is the King of Cups, again, that emotional maturity around longevity. It's about keeping the relationship in a healthy state of mind and allowing it to really blossom into what it can be, but also kind of this underlying love and support in the entire relationship, and not letting it become a thing where you just basically become roommates. It's not about that at all. It really is about nurturing the connection, giving it what it needs in order to thrive and really grow. So Scorpio, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.